the Little Children's Bible Storybook. There's other parts of this, but I wanted to share the faith, but no pressure. Samson the super strong. When Samson was a little boy, he was very special. God asked Samson's parents to never cut his hair. That was a sign that God had a special plan for Samson. As Samson got older, his hair grew, and it became very strong. Let's see your muscles. How strong are you? Or how long is your hair? One day, Samson used God's gift of super strength when he was attacked. By what? He threw off and killed a great, big, ferocious, roaring lion. How strong is a lion? Was he stronger than Samson? Stronger than you? How big is a lion? Another time, Samson's enemies took him prisoner and tied him up. Again, the Spirit of the Lord made him super strong, and he broke the ropes as if they were nothing but thread. Now you try to break a thread. Now try to break 2 threads. Years later, Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah. She nagged and begged Samson to tell her the secret of his strength. Samson's secret was that his hair had never been cut. Oh no, Samson wasn't super strong anymore. Samson's enemies promised to pay Delilah money if she tricked Samson. When he told her his secret, she told his enemies. They jumped Samson and cut his hair. That's not a very faithful wife. Samson's enemies put him in jail and hurt his eyes so he could not see. Samson prayed and asked for his hair grew long again. Samson grew stronger. Then he pushed down the palace walls, destroying all of his enemies. Crash! What makes you different? Your fingers, your toes? Let's see. God has a special plan for your life, different from Samson's, but you are just as special. Ruth must find a new home. There once was a young woman named Ruth. She married a man from another country and loved him very much. When Ruth's husband died, his mother Naomi told Ruth, "You should go back to your parents." Naomi wanted to return to her home and God's people in Israel. In which country were you born? Is that the same country you live in now? Sorry if you're hearing construction noises. My daddy is building a dresser in the other room. Ruth was very special because she loved God, and she loved Naomi, who had taught her to love God. Who taught you to love God? Ruth begged Naomi, "Please let me go with you. I will go where you go. Your people will be my people. Your God, my God. He will take care of us." Point to things that are the same color as your country's flag. So I'm wearing blue. Red, white, and blue are the colors of our flag. In what city were you born? Is that the home now? For me, that's a yes. Naomi and Ruth walked a long way. They walked all the way to Bethlehem, the city where Naomi was born, their new home. God rewards Ruth's loyalty. In Bethlehem, Ruth took care of Naomi. She gathered leftover grain and shared it with Naomi. The field where Ruth found food belonged to a man named Boaz. Boaz wanted to help Ruth because she wanted to help Naomi. Boaz let Ruth take home as much grain as she wanted. Naomi said, "Does Boaz own the field? He's a relative of mine." Naomi and Ruth, "Because Boaz is my family and cares about us, maybe he will marry you. Your family cares for you. God cares for your family. But who do you care for?" I care for you guys. I don't know you all individually, but seeing comments that say you posting little content made me feel accepted in my little space makes it worth my while. Ruth and Boaz were married. There was a big party. Naomi was very, very happy. Who loves you? Does that make you happy? Show how happy you are with the biggest smile in the world. Now Ruth and Boaz could take care of Naomi together. After a while, they had a little baby boy named Obed. Naomi was like a grandmother to Obed. Does someone who loves you have a special name for you? Ruth had become a stranger when she came to Ruth had been a stranger when she came to Bethlehem, but God blessed her because she did what he wanted her to do. Ruth had left her own people and country out of loyalty and kindness to Naomi. She started with nothing and now had a husband and a son and a new home in Bethlehem. Many years later, King David was born in Bethlehem. Many years after that, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. And they were both part of the same family, with Obed as the great-great-grandfather and Ruth as his mother. Who is your great-great-great-grandfather? Who is his mother? Thank God for your family when you're at home. So thank you, God, for my family that's here, family that's passed, like my dad. God chooses David. 1 Samuel. God looked at the heart of a shepherd boy named David and saw David loved him very much. David liked to play his harp and sing songs for God. Can you look at your heart? Can you feel it? Does it feel good? Name one thing you are good at. David also was very good at slinging stones. He could hit whatever animal he aimed at. He could even kill bears that hunted his sheep with a rock. Stone the drone. He could even kill lions with his sling. Can you roar as loud as a lion? Roar! Where's Brave Lion when we need him? Roar! A wise man named Samuel came to David's family to find God's choice for king. Not this brother, not that one, or that one, or not that one. No, not this one at all. How many brothers and sisters do you have? So if you're asking me that, I have one full-blooded brother, a half-sister, and 3 step-siblings. Are there 7 boys, all of your sons? No, I still have the youngest. God chose David because God had a plan for David. Not now, but someday, David would become king. Sometimes being the youngest isn't so bad. I'm a middle child myself. And that is this section. I will read some more.